back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon, so whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for chilling in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again.
The advancement of the Janjaweed, the takeover of Biafra land, the takeover of that control of core Nigeria was put a stop because of what our Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Every one of them is afraid. Nnamdi Kanu is the only name that is mentioned. When the name is mentioned, you see people begin to run helter-skelter. When the name is being mentioned, you see the enemies, those evil men, you see them, they become uncomfortable. Go to a meeting, go to a gathering. As soon as you mention the name of Nnamdi Kanu, the enemy, the evil men begin to get on ease. That was why when Nnamdi Kanu came with his message, some people will call him different kind of things. Some people will call him ethnic bigots. Some people will say he's too insultive. Some people will say he's using harsh words. The insult will not be for you if you are genuine. When somebody is speaking the truth and saying exactly what is happening in the city, if you are truthful, the insult is not going to be for you. Nnamdi Kanu, they call him an ethnic bigot, and you have seen today that Nnamdi Kanu all along has been fighting for every single person, not just for the Biafran. Even in his predicament, he's still fighting for everybody. He's not just fighting for Biafrans. He's not just fighting for Southerners. He's not fighting for Igbos. He is fighting for every indigenous tribe in the country of Nigeria. That is why he's requesting for referendum for Biafra people. If Biafran people can get their referendum, every other tribe will have that opportunity to secure their land and be able to secure their economy and secure their wealth. Every resources that we all have, every state in that contract from core Nigeria has their resources. They have their resources. But what? Ask me, why is it that they are bent on suppressing the Biafran people? Every state has their resources. Formerly, we didn't know there was gold in the north, in a large scale. But all of a sudden, you saw Zamfara gold. Zamfara gold came on the limelight. You saw a plane taking gold. A plane was taking gold from Zamfara direct to the UK. You see, that is how evil. That is how evil United Kingdom are. When we are accusing United Kingdom of what is happening in Nigeria, when we are saying it is United Kingdom that have forcefully put us together, when we are saying that Nigeria is a company that belongs to United Kingdom, people don't believe it. But in that same country, that was where you saw plane flying all the way, flying from the tarmac. They had, that's when you know that the plane can run in the desert in Zamfara state, taking gold out from the north to UK. And this is happening. Nobody said anything. They are not sure. Have you ever seen when they are reaching budget, as they are talking about oil, using the refinery or using petroleum money? Every time oil money, petroleum money. Anything they're doing in Nigeria, every development is based on oil money. When they want to make borrowing based on oil money, have you ever heard of amount they recover from gold? Have you ever heard Nigeria talking about the money that is recovered from gold in the north? All the mineral resources they have in the north. Why is it that the federal government is not giving account to it? Why is it that other states in the southern part of Nigeria are not having a share of the resources we have in the north? You think they don't have resources? They not have resources. The one we have seen openly is that of gold. Natural resources is that of gold. There are so many other resources in the north. So many other resources in the north which they are not bringing to limelight. But when they come to issue oil, you see everybody will open their eye. They will bring the money, go to Abuja, share it to everybody. But when it comes to their own resources, they keep it to themselves. Because they want to make sure that the Biafran people do not exist. They know what Biafrans can do. They do not want people who can develop and challenge their authority. They don't want people who have brain, who can think. They don't want people who can work. That is why they are bent on suppressing and oppressing people in the southern part of Nigeria, mainly the Biafrans. Using their media. Today, you see, after they brought the judgment, if it were to be something else, if it were to be something else that was announced, had it been that it was announced that Nnamdi Kanu is truly jumped the bell, you will see the whole of their media. All their media, they will play it over and over. They will use it as a jingle. If it was a news against Biafra, or against, if it was a news that was stirred about something that happened in Biafra land against Biafra people, you will see their media using it as a jingle. They will use it as a jingle. But today, after Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been vindicated, the media who were promoting all those lies, saying that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu jump bail, all those people who were promoting that lie, saying that Mazen Nnamdi jump bail, they were shameful. They can't even remove their shame to come and re-say what they have said in the past. They can't come out in the open and deny what they have been saying. At least tell the people that have been lying to that they have been lying all this while, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu jump bail. They can't come out. Even when you see them narrating the issue, if you see them when they are talking about narrating the issue of the court in Abia State, the way they present it, the way they present the case, you will see that same injustice, that same hatred. I don't know what the Biafran people have done against these so-called Nigerian people. I don't know what the Biafran people have done against. You don't want people, you don't want them anywhere around you, and yet you don't want them to go. Why? You don't want them, yet you don't want them around you. You don't want to hear anything about Biafra. You don't want them, yet you don't want them to go. What kind of wickedness is that? You fought a war with them. You brought a war against the Biafra people. The Biafra civil war. You brought the war upon them. They never prepared for it. They never called for it. You brought a war upon them. After they have asked for referendum, asked for so many things, asked for settlement, asked for political solution, you brought a war upon them. They stood their ground to secure their people for 3 good years. At the end of the day, you came out and you say, no victor, no vanquish. In that no victor, no vanquish, you came out and you said that there will be the 3R, that you're going to implement the 3R, reintegration, reconstruction, and rehabilitation. This was the promise that Janjaweed made in their government. No victor, no vanquish. When they suspended the war, then there will be reintegration, reconstruction, and rehabilitation. Biafrans said, okay, let us try it and see. Rehabilitation, the Janjaweed never did. Nigerian government never did any rehabilitation to Biafran people. All our veterans who died in the war, all our veterans who fell sick, all our veterans, most of them died in pain and penury. Reconstruction, Biafra land was not reconstructed. Up to today, as I'm speaking, Biafra land has not been reconstructed. Biafran people on their own reconstructed Biafra land. Every development you see in Biafra land is done by Biafran people. There is no single federal government present in Biafra land. Every development you see in Biafra land is done by Biafra. Yet, these people are not satisfied. They will come back and begin to destroy our properties. They destroy our markets, destroy our business, destroy our homes. You see them burning and destroyed everywhere. They thought about reintegration. They thought about integration. In that reintegration, they did not reintegrate us. They never did. The Biafran people, on their own, reintegrated themselves into Nigeria again. We reintegrated ourselves. That is why you see Biafrans in all the states of the country. They didn't just move into they went into the states, and they are adding to the economy of every state where you see them. They build markets, they build business, they buy houses, they sell houses, they do so many kinds of business. And they pay their tax, and they add a great deal. Go and check every developed northern state today. Go and check the people who are paying the highest tax and the businessmen are from Biafra land. We reintegrated ourselves, and up till there, they are not yet happy. They're not still here. They're not still happy. Every time they are not happy, they are still killing Biafran. Every time you hear about riot, this riot and that riot, this riot, and anytime you hear about riot in the north, their target is Biafran people. Metenisine riot. I was in the north before. I was in the north when so many riots happened in the north. It is always against Biafra people. Then we are not talking about Biafra. Even while we are trying to reintegrate ourselves into Nigeria, then we are still killing us. One riot from one riot to the other. You see Kaduna riot, you see Bauchi riot, you see Kanu riot. Every riot, anytime you hear about riot, their target is Southerners, mainly the Biafran people. Anytime you hear that riot, their target is Southerners, mainly the Biafran people. There is no compensation whatsoever after those destruction. No compensation whatsoever to any single person that property have been destroyed and lives that were killed. Still, Biafrans were managing and enduring until today. They are still fighting that war that you thought have ended. That war that they told us no victory which they are still fighting that war. They continue to fight it, continue to kill until Nnamdi Kanu came on board and said enough is enough. Said enough, and Nnamdi Kanu began his message, begin to call upon Biafrans, and Biafrans woke up. Not only Biafrans that woke up, even the people woke up. Every indigenous tribe woke up and said enough is enough. And you see people begin to know the truth. Who are the real troublemakers? Who are the real invaders? Who are the real killers? You begin to realize that it is the Fulanis. Fulani Janjaweed have been the killer from day one. They have been the one destroying every other person from day one. And where are we today? Where are we today? Today, you have seen the evil. They can't hide it anymore. Today, they are killing Biafrans openly. Even as you are looking at me, now they have graduated to using our own people. Formerly, they were killing our people in their northern part. Biafran people who wanted to reintegrate themselves, including Southerners that wanted to reintegrate themselves into the north. They were killing them through riot. Every riot you see them, they are the people that have been killed. Go and check. There is no state in the north where there are no riots, sometimes 3, 4, 5 times. This just you are seeing Plateau State, riot upon riot at any time. And every time it is Biafran that have been killed. But today they have graduated to use our own people to kill us. Today they are using the governors in the southeast, in Biafra land, not only south, in Biafra land, even in the south. They are using the governors to kill their own people. Today the person who is leading the killing is Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma is leading killing, destruction, killing and destruction in Biafra land. You see Obiano? Obiano is doing his own bit before he leaves the office. He wants to kill more before he leaves office so that the EFCC will not arrest him. Obiano wants to kill some before he leaves office. That is why you see what is happening in Anambra State, that Obiano cannot speak. Burning the home of Biafran people, killing Biafran people. Nobody is talking. In Imo State, the same thing. Nobody is talking. In Abia State, they are killing Biafran people in Abia State, burning homes recently. The one that has happened recently in Abia State. Biafran people are being killed in Abia State as you are watching me. They are being killed, homes destroyed. They declared total war in Abia State, killing people, bombing from the air. Everywhere, fire everywhere, destroying homes. And nobody's talking. Nobody's asking questions. Everybody's still going about their business as if it's business as usual. Today, that is how the Janjaweed have graduated. Why are they focusing on Biafran people? Because it's only Biafran people that are bold enough to come out openly and demand that which is right. They know very well that Biafrans cannot be slaves. That is their annoyance. They know very, very well that Biafrans can never be slaves. That is why they are very angry inside them. And that is why Biafrans are the main target. It is not as if they love the Odua people. They don't love our Odua brothers. They don't love the Middle Belt. You can see the blood they're wasting in the Middle Belt. But why they are focusing on the Biafran people is because they know that Biafran people are the people who are bold and who don't want to stay down. You cannot put the Biafran man down and tell him to stay down. They know the Biafran can stay down. Their father, or Ahmadu Bello said it. Ahmadu Bello said it when he was being interviewed, that Biafrans can't stay down. Put them in a labor camp. They will emerge to be a hero there. I want to play the video. Maybe you have forgotten. And that is why they want to make sure they destroy us. Ahmadu Bello was asked, why are you so obsessed about the Biafran people? Why are you so obsessed? Why are you so obsessed when you see the Biafran people? You are so obsessed. You don't want to hear about them. When Ahmadu Bello was asked, he doesn't have any. He didn't say that we kill people. He didn't say that we are stealing. He didn't say we are dubious. The only reason Ahmadu Bello gave that the Biafran people are educated and Biafran people cannot stay down. And when he was talking, he was referring to all the Southerners. Even when the question was directed, because that of Biafran is the one that is pronounced. But when you listen to him, when the question was asked further, he said that the leadership will remain on their side, that even they can't see anybody that they will put anybody they will use on contract. That is to show you that they don't have regard for any tribe. They don't have regard for any indigenous tribe except themselves. I want you to hear that interview of Greater Ahmad Bello once again. But try to grab that point where he said that if you put a Biafra man in a labor camp, he will emerge to be a hero. That is their annoyance. That is the annoyance of the Janjaweed. It is not because the Biafrans are stealing. It is not because Biafrans are criminal. It is not because Biafrans are destructive. It is because Biafrans cannot stay down. That is why they are fighting tooth and nail, bombing us and killing us, including using our own brothers to kill us. Our evil brothers, people who are supposed to protect us, kill us. The reason why they're doing it is because they know that we cannot stay down. I want you to watch that interview very well. Listen carefully where he will make that statement. Watch.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fair citizens?
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.